Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Lee, how you doing? Bill, Craig, Dynamic Deans, how you doing? Everybody, hope everybody had a good week. Had a good week here. I didn't fly at all. Only took the dogs out to the dog park yesterday. And there was like 6 dogs there. Hey, Bill, they had a blast, man. This one little puppy was just pestering Lucy. It was funny because Lucy's the troublemaker of the two here. But anyway, we'll do an update on the plane. The plane. But I'm almost done with the fuselage. Um, what I got left to do is I have to sand this down a little bit so it can take the covering. I've got my motor box. It looks off, but it's not. It's not off. And then I've got the blind nuts in there so I can bolt the motor on. I got a little bit more sanding to do on it, and I got to sand the front, shape the front a little bit around these edges right here a little bit, because this is the last piece I put on today. But hey, Jerry, how you doing? But I'm happy. I got the ailerons on the top, the bottom wing. Wait, no, the top wing, because they're fixed. They're not going to move. It's just going to have ailerons moving on the bottom wing. I cut one of those in today. Got that done. I don't know if I'm going to work on it this weekend or not. I'm sure I will. But we're getting close. I'll probably sit, if I watch anything on TV, on YouTube, or on the computer screens this week, I'll probably sit there and mount the servos inside for the elevator and the rudder, and we'll get that thing going. I mean, then I need a day. I'll probably wait till next week to do the epoxy. It depends on what the weather's going to be. It should be nice tomorrow. I don't know if people are going to fly or not, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think it's going. Everything is going pretty well so far. But like the motor box, I don't know. I was debating on where to mount it. I was moving it up, I was moving it down, I was moving it around, and so no, it's just got it on the bottom wing, ailerons on the bottom wings. It's kind of like I don't know, some of the Stearmans were that way that were sold. I mean, I could have put them on both, but it's not a stunt plane. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? Hey, Electric Planes, how you doing? Let's make you a moderator here. But if I wanted to make it a stunt plane, then I would do that. I would put dual ailerons on it. But I'm just going to try to fly it slow, just putt around and fly slow and stuff with it. And the ESC and motor I got can do 4-cell, but I doubt if I'll put 4-cell in there. I'm gonna have to add some ballast, that's for sure. I don't know any biplane kit you build that you don't have to add weight to it. How much, I don't know. Philip, how you doing? But I'm getting pretty excited, really. I mean, the only thing I don't know about, and that's just because I haven't done it before, is the bent landing gear. They sent me the 2 wires that I've got to solder together or wrap wire. Some guys just wrap wire and glue, like epoxy around it. But I'm going to try to solder it and stuff because I want to make landing gear for my clip wing Cub. And yeah, it just I worry about it because I've used the wire gear before and stuff, but yeah, it's not really, Jerry. It's kind of it's the old school models works, Sunday Flyer, Spad Sport. So it's not a SE5. It's not a Newport. It's not, it's just kind of a blend, a montage of that, and stuff. I don't know. I've seen, there's only a couple videos on YouTube of flying, and one guy had to fly. He flew it real fast all the time, but I just don't know if that was his flying skills or what. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to flying it. So far, all the old school Model Works planes, we have a couple of them at the field, and they fly great. But let's kick this thing off, man. Our dad's RC Hangar, he popped up a nice video here. Let's go.
Oh, yes, you've been right.
Let's stop him there. Let's get him here. Let's go full. Stats RC Hangar going to kick us off.
Oh, yes, you've been right. Yes, it's that Friday feeling once again. Yes, we are now into February 2026, and I'm feeling the positivity already. Yes, it may be raining outside, but inside it's not. Well, I hope not, anyway. Yes, we're going to be messing about with the Spacewalker, the Seagull Spacewalker Mark II today. Yes, and what we're going to be doing, we're going to be messing around with a 3D engine. Well, it's not an engine, but it's a pretend engine, and it's 3D. But we're going to be sticking it on anyway, and see what she looks like. Okay, up close and
it looks like he's got some kind of cold he's fighting there. But it's pretty cool, the motor that he printed out. It looks pretty good, man. There's all the parts and stuff for it, cylinders and everything. And he gets it on there and stuff. It's pretty interesting, man. Ricky, how you doing, man? So check him out, man. It's pretty neat how he goes about doing that. All right. There we go. Stop. We got Jackson RC Aviation. And Mason's out. He was out putting the E-flite P-51 through its paces. And she's got music. I mean, the music's not bad, but I could sing. Da, 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 woo, wee, wee. No, he didn't. I thought he was going to come down. So that would have been a woo wee, but no. Nice wind, man. They always come out and fly in the wind. That's what summer looked like there in Maryland. But Jackson RC Aviation, he's got another video that he put out today. So check him out. They always do well, and they always have fun. All right. Now this just came up in my feed, and I don't know why, but it's RC plane display, and it's two CARF GB RC racers at an air show, and they've got one electric and one's gas, I'm guessing. I'm getting both open off here. I'm just going to play just a few more minutes of this. But check it out, big car. I'm sure they fly just like the new UMX GB. Anyway, man, they get together and they fly some pretty tight formations. That's an RC plane display. His links are in the description if you want to check that flight out. And the two landings are pretty good, man. It's definitely worth checking it out.
I'm nervous.
Speaking of checking it out here, we've got Ricardo 54, and he has just gone out. And he's flying his AL-37 in a pretty neat paint scheme. He's got the trunk plane. And let's see how he gets on.
Con Dios y la Virgen, Throne Force 1, Maiden flight.
Those look like they fly really well. I've never flown one, but I've seen people fly them. Got friends with them. It's got pretty good wind out there, though, too, today. He's flying there in the Douglas, Arizona Municipal Airport. It looks nice in the air. Phil, yeah, it got up in the 60s today. Hey, Will, how you doing, man? But I was busy working on the plane, man. I've decided little else are not going to put it together while I'm out flying or doing other stuff. So I kind of hit it hard this week. Well, I don't know. Like my buddies, we all talked about things, and it's like when you're out flying RC airplanes, everybody just is enjoying RC airplanes. But he had a great flight, and let's see, he's going to come down here, and we got to close it out with the Ricky's pose.
You're gonna fire me.
Here comes Ricky. Ta-da! That's so great. I like the way Ricky does that, man. Good flying, Ricky. Excellent looking scheme. Yep.
Okay, ready, Wilson?
All right, here we go. We got Paxton, and he's up there in Alaska. And this is how you do winter in Alaska style. And Dynamic Deans, they were in the chat earlier. I don't know if they're still here, but let's see how Paxton gets on. He's really a great flyer, man.
Yeah. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Here we go, guys.
Hey, Deans, yeah.
Apologize for it, Bob.
I've never flown the E-flite Maule, but I've seen it. My buddies was flying it. It looks like a nice flying plane. Nice flying in tight. Yep. Yeah, Jackson, nice flying in tight. Man, check his video out though. He just really does a nice job. They get a good videos. He flies in tight. It's a pretty lethal combination there. Well done. All right.
Hi everyone, Alex here, AMR.
Here we are in Romania, and we got AMRC, and he is out with the UMX Detroit Miss plane. Yeah, it's been pretty breezy here. Today wasn't too bad a day, but the wind's out of the west, southwest, the west, and the west out of
RC
Liberty is terrible.
The UMX P-51 Detroit Miss. Let's give this another flight. I've only done the Maiden so far. It went pretty well. So let's try it again.
Nice one.
Okay, here we go.
I thought about it today, but like I said, man, the little elves are not putting my plane together. And it seems like
it's pretty small.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So
Alex
far.
has a nice flight out there on the road. He really does.
And that's silver.
But it just seems like when you're doing a build or something, it's something I noticed that like when you get down to about 20% to go, the thrill of building it is kind of waned off by then. You're pretty much know what you're doing by then. So it's real easy to stop with that 20% to go. That's where it takes discipline to finish it up, to cross that 20% mark. But check Alex out, man. He's out there flying. It looks like they got a little melting going on. Yeah. Yep. Probably a good idea, Lee. All right. So what we got here is we have Bob, and I got him in a couple times tonight, but he's got Al flying 2 planes with 1 transmitter. Now, I've never seen anybody other than Flight Test do this, but, quite obviously it works, and we'll watch him fly just a little bit.
Here's Al, and you're going to fly 2 Fighter X450s together off of 1 transmitter.
Ready?
Okay.
Hey, Dan. I've seen some of the old FM guys fly multiple planes off one transmitter.
They're doing quite well. Once they start to split up, it's hard to sort them out.
That's pretty neat though, man. Check that out. He's flying 2 planes on one transmitter. That's Al. He's their crazy inventor there. And that's pretty neat, man. Great video, Bob. All right, here we go. We got T-Bob, B-Bob Rep. I call him T-Bob Rep. And he's at a fly-in there, and they got some large planes. And check the winds out at this event. Look at the flags up there. Check the wind. They all have nice landings too. This one is almost, I'm surprised this isn't getting blown over. Look at the wings rock on it. Look at his pants. Look how it wants to take right off as soon as you let go of it. Check that video out though, man. He did an excellent job getting the video. And they get them all back down safely. And it's funny, some of them just kind of, it's like they stop and just kind of like this down the land. It's pretty good. Wow. I think tomorrow it's only supposed to get up to 60 here. Yeah, it's going to be kind of chilly. And then next week we get to 70s and stuff. Everything will be good. All right, here we got Gina, man. She's out flying her 1.2 meter Corsair Purcell Aviation channel. And she has a great flight and sticks the landing, gets a nice landing in. So check her out.
Good afternoon, YouTube to you. One good flight, one terrible landing tumble with the ME-109 by JRCA. One good flight and sort of a nose over with the Hurricane by Dynam, but that was a good flight. Really enjoyed it.
I like the dust.
So let's
on
get
her
a
plane.
plane out.
Like my plane. I'm pointing with my finger. I like all the dust on the wings.
Always rely on E-flite. I don't want to.
I forget to wipe mine off most of the
I've
time.
never had a moment with this, so let's get it in the air. Here we go.
Wow, 6 degrees and snowing. Holy
Okay.
cow.
E-flite Corsair 1.2.
It's in the 50s still
control
outside.
check. Right, left, up,
Tuco
down,
didn't want to come in. He was laying up
right
in
and
the yard.
left. Power. Right then.
The coyotes
Flies
came by a
good.
little earlier.
Flaps in for takeoff. And
Tuco doesn't like being in the yard when the coyotes are out behind the house. Lucy likes being out there. I think it took off right into the wind, did one of those left turns into the wind. Those things will do that on you.
keeping it in safe
Nice.
as I walk to the flight line.
Yeah, this is our best time of year now, February, March, April.
And then
May's,
after it,
sometimes May 1 is like around May 1 we start getting the humidity, but it didn't really get all that humid last year, not even in the summer. Whoa.
never had a moment with it.
She had a
Okay.
moment.
That's my
We'll get
fault,
this-
not the plane.
There she goes, man. Gina has a great flight. She does it really good. Working on the computer. Is it using a hammer? All right. We're down in Florida, and we got Lewis and Eli. they're there. They're going to fly. Eli, I think, is videoing, but let's check it out. Lewis, Tony, and Eli, and Jim. I think it's Jim. I can't.
Here we are, F-18.
We don't have to pattern fly. We just stay away from each other. Like this thing, it doesn't stop rolling, bro.
18, 810, ready to go.
Yeah, our spring is usually this time of year is usually windy. The summer was windy last year. Usually, when it gets hot and humid, that's when we don't have a breeze, except for the wings of the gnats. They have a nice flight at the old dump site.
Yeah, that's just a pretty airplane, man. That's just a pretty airplane. It's good in the air. It flies bigger and heavier than what it is, and I mean that in a good way.
And they have two nice landings for the wind. Uh-oh. One of those do-it-yourself computers, huh? All right, let's go back. Okay. All right, here we go. We got Mark Crutcher.
If, like me, you enjoy reading,
and he got a 3D Bambu Lab printer, but Mark's the guy that makes everything. He can make anything out of anything and modeling, and so he's going to talk about how his printer
control model making, then I'm sure you've heard about 3D printing. You may even have heard about this particular 3D printer, which is sitting behind me. It's a Bambu Lab P1S. It has a reputation for being very easy to use, fast, and for producing high quality prints. 3D printer. Well, here we have a selection of the things that I've been busy 3D printing.
There we go.
So one of the first things that I did was I printed off these boxes, which I found on Thingiverse. Somebody had designed them, and they are designed to fit into the unit which sits on top of the printer, the EMS, and you fill them with desiccant, which helps keep that environment dry, as I've already mentioned. And that's the thing about the 3D printing. I've discovered and tend printing lots more of these hand sanding blocks in different shapes, some with curvature on them, because I found them. And this was my idea of paint organisation, all the paint in a box.
The dogs.
It was good because I could find them when I wanted them, but when I actually got to using them, that's when it became a pain. So I printed this stand off, said lots of bits of kit for your application. I didn't out he's the wrong scale. I'd skip,
and I just idea. He's printing a lot of RC stuff that he can use. That's an animator for a tiger moth, but check it out. Yep, he's going to have to get some good things done to that. Now we're going to go to Eli, and Eli he's got music throughout this one, but. Tony and Jim are flying their Freewings, as you can see on the screen there. We'll go full.
Quality little right here. We got Tony's A10 V2. We got Sean's A10 V1.
We're still YouTube doesn't like a live stream. He lost it there. That's funny. That's easy to do when you're zoomed in like that, man. You can lose it real fast. It's pretty good. But check it out, man. Eli gets a good video. Just the music. I don't care for music. Unless it's like on board or a short or something. Speaking of shorts, Lee Davidson Hangar, he got out and he made his 1 meter GB, and he was out flying in flip flops and shorts, And let's see how he gets on with his GB.
Okay, we got GB out. Where we started flying years ago.
You know it's cold when the snow on the pavement's not
It's really cold. -15 right now. Light wind, but it's a bitter wind. Lots of ice and snow on the runway. And we use the road over here. At an insurance company, they let me fly here every once in a while. They're closed for the day, so just 1, 2 cars in the parking lot. So we got a whole parking lot to fly over. And we have that in there. So we're gonna get some, see how fast this is. I haven't seen anyone else do the speed meter yet. So, and got gloves. Cut the thumb out there so I can feel the sticks and not freeze my finger off, because the other gloves I'd be just cutting the fingers right off. So
I've had that happen.
Give me a moment. Get this in the hat.
Somebody broke a servo.
This lined up. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Just gave his money back.
Gloves on.
Argue with him.
Oh, it's a cool little plane. Got from AJ Hobbies, the Hobby Pros. I'll put in the description a link. Go see Arden. He's a good guy. He'll look after you. So hopefully with just this side of the thumbs cut out instead of the whole thumb off, I can feel the sticks and my fingers aren't going to freeze in 20 seconds. Wind is coming straight out of the north. A little freaky with all these little trees around. I think I'll take off in the middle of the parking lot instead of the road.
Yes, I would too.
Tires are noisy. This is the first time it's moved in power on its own. Oh, this is was a plug and play. I'm with the cheap version. It's $100 less, and I had a zillion dollars freaking receivers laying around. So
it's great, man.
Figured, hey, what the hell? I'll just do that. So we put an AR 630T, I believe it is.
Let's order some more
in it, little one with AS3X and all that stuff. And
yeah,
it's in there upside down.
Nothing
All
to be
set
nervous
up.
about.
So we got AS3X and safe. So I'm gonna take off in the safe just
That
to
looks
see.
like a couple of those fields on real fly.
Yeah, here we go.
I like how it slides. It kind of drifts.
There she goes. She's up.
Anyway, man, Lee has a great flight and a nice landing for not exactly, you know, I mean, yeah, that would be all kinds of nervous there. I would be petrified is what I would be if I was flying in that location. But Lee does a nice job.
Hey, everyone.
All right. Now, I don't know. I'm sure you've all seen RC Explained. But if you have any questions about C ratings, ESCs, why an ESC burns up and everything like that, you know, this is one of the guys that does a good job of explaining everything. And he sent some questions to SMC and they responded back. And it's kind of neat, you know, I mean.
Ion. I'd imagine that the subscriber here is getting at the voltage that you see when the battery is at a specific capacity. Real lithium polymer battery pack, we've shown the capacity charts here up on the channel. I'll throw it up here as well. And some other battery manufacturers that we've tested, and I've shown those as we've tested them as well, actually have lower amounts of voltage that you see coming out from those particular batteries. So the answer here is to define and understand exactly what it means. And the real reason.
But this is pretty cool, man. Oh, jumping mosquitoes. Holy cow, man. But anyway, man.
Reason as to what
he talks about that. Let's see. And then about how they all lie about their specifications. And then about C ratings at about 40 to 50 is about the best you can get. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of interesting there. IR and capacity. Let's see, is this still it? Yeah.
How our list
it's good. This is just good. And I just picked this one, but if you look at all of his videos here that he has, you know, I mean, he compares ESCs, plain ESCs, ground ESCs, batteries. One thing that I thought was kind of interesting is he did Spectrum versus SMC, and you know, it's just pretty good. He, like right here, 4,000 mid-tier versus the Spectrum Pro Admiral. That's the the Pro Admiral, but he does Spectrum battery comparisons too, and it's pretty good. I mean, because people always get confused about, you know, there's even a lot of people that think the higher mAh rate means you get more power. But, you know, it's just interesting, man. At least I think it's interesting. But don't watch him if you're sleepy, because you'll fall asleep. No, I'm just kidding. But here we go. We got, coming up next, we're out to California. And here we got Mark, our buddy Mark. And he's out flying the E-flite P-51 1.5 meter. And he's doing touch and goes. And I mean, he does, in this video, there's Mark. That's not Mark. Touch and go.
Gear up. Flight pack 23.8 volts.
Touch and go.
Gear up. Flight mode 1, flaps up. Flight pack 23.3 volts. Time remaining 1 minute.
Anyway, man, Mark does a great job. He gives you 2 minutes and 32 seconds of great landings, and they are all nice, and he does a good job, man. That's Mark. Links are in the description.
There's Al.
Here we got Al, and he's test flying a plane that one of the club members gave for Peter. And let's check this out. I don't know if he threw it yet or not. Let's go full screen.
There's Al. He's going to fly Pete's Sky Hunter, is it? Sky something or other. That was donated to him. Looks quite good.
He trims it up a little bit, and then he gives it to Peter to fly, and Peter flies it. That's pretty neat. That's how you help new people out. You know, somebody gives them a plane if they don't have a plane, you know, and then you trim their plane for them, and then you help them out, and everything is great. Anyway, he has a good flight. He does a good job. He passes it off. Here we have Smoky Mountain RC, and he's taking his Avanta 2 out and getting some snow flights in. Let's see here. Anyway, yeah, you know, he flies around. This is that field that he flies from right there. He takes off and he lands this way, takes off this way. Sometimes he comes in and wreck here. But that's pretty tight, man. Pretty tight area that he flies planes, and that's where he flies his planes. But, oh, shoot. Let's see. That's not what I want to hit. I don't know how I got confused between the F and the M key. Anyway, that's pretty good, man. All right, let's see. We got to put closed captions on, and oh, this is not. We don't need them for slow flyer. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, this is slow flyer 85. This is Frank. He's down at the beach, Panama City Beach, Miracle Strip RC Club. And he's got his new 70 millimeter F30 or F18. Gee whiz, man. Freewing, that's what I was trying to think of. Let's see how they get on with it.
Okay, Justin's going to do the Maiden again.
Sure.
Freewing
F16,
70
mil.
35 millimeter Falcon. We're running a 3400 SMC ADC pack 6L. Let's see what she'll do.
Justin's their test pilot. Frank's test pilot. He helps other people. They all help each other.
Let's see what she'll do.
Frank will set them up, and Justin will test them. Then Frank flies.
I think I lost her.
It's hard to see, man.
Feels good.
Yes,
yeah,
you
leave
do.
it on 8.
They're flying for 3,300 battery. Gets a long flight time out of a 3,300.
Looking good, stable.
Comes in for a nice landing, man.
Damn.
Can't get much better than that, man. Justin did a good job. Frank will love that, man, when he gets to fly it. All right, here we go. Now we're on the goodie bag. And this is at this park where he used to fly many moons ago, and he goes out there and he's going to fly.
We are out here at Bayland.
It's got a Bixler.
In the morning as I wanted, but it was too cold, so I wasn't going to come out. So, yeah, slightly warmer, still cold.
Check this toss out. He's using he saw one of my tosses.
So, let's go.
Oh, that's a good toss. It was the other video where he bounced it. The Frank stick in? No, I don't see Frank. Anyway, man, he has a good flight, and then he kind of has a faux bobble when he goes to catch it. It kind of comes in kind of hot.
Oh, I missed it. Oof.
Hey, Wiggle, how's it going, man? Hope you're having a good week. Hope you have a good weekend. I don't know. There might be something on TV to watch. I don't know. Yep, that's Goodiac. Anyway, man, he tries to catch it and it doesn't always work out. Are the coyotes back?
What's up, everyone? In today's video,
Ground crew, man, the ground crew, packing the trailer. Yeah, RC Alaska. Carter's gonna fly indoors.
What's up, everyone? In today's video, we're going to be comparing the UMX Night Vapor to the UMX Erratics 3D by Indoor Flight. First up, let's talk about price. The UMX Night Vapor comes in at about $100 plug and play, whereas the Erratics comes in at just about $200. So this is quite a big price difference, but it does make sense considering the Erratics has more controls and greater throw, runs on a larger power system, and also has far more capabilities outdoors and just in general. When it comes to flying in tight spaces, both of these planes perform great, but there is a clear winner. The Night Vapor can easily fly in this space, while the Erratics has to be flown in a hover as shown to successfully fly in this space, unless it is being flown in safe mode, in which case it can be flown
So that's pretty
outside.
Like I said, but when he was flying in last week inside, that wouldn't go here at all. Not at all. All right, so we're going to have exactly timing now. Hopefully at about 15 seconds of ground. This is Urban Legend RC. This is Ty. Ty flies and Ty is doing ground. And this is kind of neat because they were only able to go 3 seconds. All right, that's enough ground. But check Ty out. It's a good video. It's a fun video. He has a good time, and he does really well. And let's see, from Ty, we'll go to Horizon, and there they are, man. Oh shoot, no, you're going to be like that. God, that's just bad. Check that out. Looks pretty neat, man. I like the scale details on that. Yeah, if I did something like that, I mean, I've just I've got the V1 too, but I was just like testing planes sometimes when I put them together in here. I'll put them on the floor and just test the throttle, and I can get in trouble. Get in trouble that quick, but on that, it's pretty good, man. It doesn't take much. We're doing good on time, killing time tonight. But let's go out here. Let's go check out Greg. What we have here is we have Greg Rowland. And man, this is a big, man. This is a big F-86. You could take a ride on that. I got the OG one. It does look like a Fury. It does look like a Fury. That's what I thought. It was a kind of an odd-looking F-86. I don't know. They say F-86, so Greg talks to him, so. That's a beautiful field there. That's where they have Jet Jam. I went to one Jet Jam, except for it was muddy. You'd be up to your ankles just walking in the grass out there. It was so muddy. And the field, this field out here was all flooded. Yeah, the new one's 3-cell. I don't know why you'd want to. I think you'd want to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's not for us little 12-foot trailer guys. That's for the 24-foot trailer guys. For the 500,000 motorhomes. Greg gets a good video there. Let's get him coming in closer. It looks like a fly's nice, man. Half the time he's got one hand on the controller. That's a great flight and a beautiful landing, man. That thing just greases right in. It's just pretty amazing. Again, that's RC Rowland, Greg, down there, lower Indiana, Kentucky area. This is kind of like almost right on the Kentucky. You can drive down the road and go to a gas station in Kentucky to use the bathroom to get something to drink or eat. All right, so we got Cliff Harvey planes, and what he's doing is he's showing you how to trace a PDF plan and for using to cut on a laser cutter, which I thought was interesting. Again, I like these kind of things. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if they're nuclear reactors or just power plants.
Right. I was asked a little while ago.
How you doing, buddy? Anyway, man, he's showing you how you can bring the PDF plans up into this software, and then what he does is he traces it. See, there he's starting to trace it for covering it to the printer, and he puts in the little boxes, 1/16 inch boxes, and then just cuts it, copies and pastes, and gets it in there.
Drawing. It would be okay because the tolerances, you know, are very small indeed. But if you're doing it in the laser, then you can't just laser it out because nothing's going to fit very well. So the next job is to duplicate some of these, like F1 us2 required. So I'm going to copy, paste, and I'm going to make it up into a cut sheet so as I can put it on the laser. So there's one, F1, 2 required. That's what that's looking like so far. And as I draw the other bits, I'll just put them on, and we'll be good to cut.
And he copies that file down to a USB drive and then loads it onto his printer, laser cutter.
This isn't a edit text shape, change B, and the drawing is, he's very good at.
So it takes a lot to get
This is
something
quite
ready.
a useful way.
Garrett's doing a
checking
walkthrough of how
everything.
it's going to cut. Lewis, how you doing?
But before your very eyes, a kit for a Bristol bullet appears.
That's pretty neat, man. It takes a lot of work to trace all those parts that you're going to cut. It puts
Numbers
numbers
go
on
in red, and there you are. So that's going to run all right. I've got wheels, I've got cowl. This is cut out of 1/4 inch balsa, and I'm going to shape that down. I've got one extra bit there in the six. That's how I get a file ready for the laser. Not difficult, but Lightburn is easy software. It's quite quick to learn. There's plenty of tutorials online. So yeah, it's only very few things I actually use. So thanks for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you learned something. You can ask me a question. I might not be able to answer it. I only know what I know. Okay, guys. Cheers.
That's pretty neat, though. Because Mark's got a video out where he's cutting plans there, and he does it. He makes a template out of plywood of the ribs, and then just puts a stack of slugs in there and then sands it down to the shape. That's pretty cool. You know, two different approaches, but the results are the same.
Hello, everybody.
All right, we got Mountain RC, and he's got one of my favorite planes to paint. It was the EC-1500. Check out my video. I have a LA, Alabama Arctic, Lower Alabama Arctic scheme. And Mountain here has painted a kind of a custom.
Stopping by the channel, and as always.
Let's start this over. And he's put a German scheme on his brother-in-law's.
Hello, everybody. Mountain RC here. Thanks for stopping by the channel, and as always, I appreciate all of the support. In today's video, we are featuring the E-flite EC-1500. I did it in a custom German paint scheme for my brother-in-law.
Great plane to
This
fly.
came in a
Fun
standard
plane
kind
to
of
fly.
gray. He was having a hard time seeing it, especially as he was coming in for a landing. So I gave it a paint job that looks pretty cool.
That does
Looks pretty
look nice.
noticeable in the sky. You can see it a lot better. He really likes it. Just another one to add to my collection of paint schemes that I've done throughout the years, and hopefully I'll be able to do some more. I've got another one coming soon that you will.
I bet his didn't take 20 minutes like mine did.
Just sit back, relax.
That looks nice, though.
All right, rolling. Good.
Got the quietest landing gear of any plane. It even makes more noise than the
I
Jeep.
am thoroughly convinced that this EC-1500 could very well be one of your very first airplanes that you ever buy, if not your first airplane. It really is that easy to fly, especially if you're a newer pilot and you're using SAFE. You can obviously use that to help you out as you learn.
Check out the snow in the mountains there. Pretty cool.
But it's such a stable flyer. It's just predictable. It's agile. I've seen people hovering this over the runway. You can put skis on it. Well, that'll do it for today's video, and I hope you all enjoyed the flight.
Yeah,
if you
Ricky.
have any questions
Yes.
about the EC-1500 or the paint scheme that I did on it, please leave it in the comments below. I answer all of them. I get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Check it out, though, man. Mountain did an excellent job of painting that up, man. His brother-in-law did a great job flying it. That is pretty cool. That's just amazing, man. Good job, man. Good job. Oh, yeah, surgery's done, Dan? Good. Hope everything went well. All right, Lee, we'll see you, buddy. See you. Have a good time. But, yeah, it's just, let's see. Let's kill this off. Let's go here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I was going to run a little bit of this. I'm going to mute it. I'm going to mute it. But there you have it, man. This is the build update. That was fun building that. It was just two pieces on the ends, and I had to put the cross braces in it. Let's see if I can show you that right there. Put that in it and then sheet it and stuff. It was fun. Anyway, that's I'm going to release that. It's coming out. I don't know. I think I'm going to just, it depends. If I fly this weekend, I'll put that video out and then just throw up a build video. But you know, that's, if anybody's got any videos they want me to toss, just throw it in the chat. But yeah, it's been a good week of building. Like I said, man, I'm so excited to get this. I'm gonna have to figure out where to grab it, you know, because it's just like wherever you grab, it's like if you pinch too hard, you know, unless you grab right on this sheet right here on the fuse, you know, it's really like if you grab back here in the tail, it's pretty fragile back here. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be one of those planes that's gonna be hard to carry. I probably have to carry it by the landing gear or the wing, but I think it's gonna be good. All right, man. All right, Ricky. Be safe at work, bud. Safe driving home. But I'm looking forward to getting that done, man. That's for sure. And I don't think mounting the wings, you know, but anytime you do biplanes, man, you gotta line the wings up on it and stuff. It can get kind of sketchy, but it's wood, you know. Just shim here, shim there, sand there, you know. It's not that big a deal, you know, to make it work right. But it's going well. Like I said, I don't know. I don't have my phone here on the desk. But hey, Rick, how you doing, man? Staying warm up there in the Arctic tundra of the Hudson Valley. But yeah, Model Aviator. I watched Model Aviator's UMX video on the GB, and I didn't watch Brian's Phillips. But I was surprised I figured it'd be $200, but it was $169 if I remember right, which is kind of cheap for a. All right, why, Keith? But so I don't know, if you build a plane, man. If you have never built before, I mean, covering isn't that hard to do if you practice. Like I just what I first did when I first plane is I just took made it like a balsa box and just practiced covering that until I could cover that balsa box, and then I started covering on the plane and watched videos of people covering on YouTube, and it just, you get the heat right, and it's not that hard to do. Because I kind of learned covering on patching my planes. When my buddy Rick said he wasn't fixing any more planes, I was gonna have to fix it. So I got an iron and just bought small scraps of covering to patch where I cut in. So what'd he say, man? Keith, what'd he say? Everybody wants to know. Gonna make me Google that question and stuff. That's pretty good. But the dogs yesterday at the dog park, it was funny, man. Because Lucy's always pushing Tuco around. All right. Nice. Hey, Keith, how you doing? That's great. Old School Model Works. They have great kits. It's called Old School Model Works. Yeah, every kit I've seen, there's like 3 of them at our field, and they just fly great. This here, I don't know how well I'm going to do on this. They said it's more of an experience builder. I am not an experienced builder and stuff, but I think it's going to go well. The only thing that's got me thinking is when I put the motor box in, I could have raised it up. Hey Ty, how you doing, Urban Legend? Welcome to the show, man. We had you out running Crazy Quad. How you doing? We had you out there running around in the snow with one of your cars in the street there, having a great time. Fly Boys, how you going? Oh, this is some of the guys from Ty's stream. Yeah, check Ty out, man. He's always got a good show going on. They have a good time. They're fun. I usually watch them. Sometimes I comment, maybe say hi. Hey, Coffee Cup, how you doing? But, just get out, fly, be good. Hey, WRC, how you doing? Yeah, doing a raid, man. I figured that, man, Ty. I saw you come in, and then when I saw the other guys coming in, I thought, oh, they're bailing out and doing a drive-by. Spike the likes. Appreciate it. Oh, you sub. Thank you. Yeah. We'll add you. We'll make you. See, I make everybody blue over here, which I mean, everybody does what they do and stuff. But let me see. I got to go to this one here, and let's see. Click here. Oh, where you at? Right here. Boom. Open that in a new window. And we sub right back at you at Coffee Cup. There's Coffee Cup right here. It's pretty good, man. He does. These guys do ground, but I tell you what, there's nothing wrong with ground and stuff. I mean, we're all RCers. It's 50 degrees right now. We're all RCers. We all have fun. That's all that matters, and shoot, like some of the guys that fly out at our club, they'll bring a ground out and run it around. My dogs love chasing cars. I've got a little truggy that I'll take out back and run it. I haven't done it for a while, but Tuca goes nuts. I haven't done it for Lucy yet. I don't know what she'll do. She'll probably eat it. Anyway, man, thanks everybody for coming in. And yep. Yeah, I got to check my phone to see if we're going to fly tomorrow, because tomorrow looks like a pretty decent day. Wind's supposed to be out of the northwest, which is right straight down our runway. So, hey Greg, how you doing, man? We had your was that a F-86 or was that a, oh good grief, man, what was it? What we thought it was, it wasn't the F-86, but the other plane that came out after that. Oh well. Thanks everybody for coming by and stopping by. Thanks Ty for bringing the guys over here. Thanks everybody. And you all have a good weekend. And I guess there's a few things on TV to watch this weekend. But be safe, be smart, have fun. This is Jeff. And there we go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Lewis. I thought about that, man. I thought, man, it'd be a good road trip again. I enjoyed coming down there for that. All right. Kate, Steph, Marcia, Sophie's, Gracie, everybody up there freezing in Iowa. I feel bad for you. But, yep. Thanks for everybody for coming by. Thanks for watching the videos. And the reason why I put an Aeroscout video up is because the new guy in our club was supposed to show up that day, and we were going to fly together. Or he said he was going to try, and he couldn't make it out. So I brought all beginner planes out so I could buddy box with him, because he's flown before, but he just wants to buddy box, a couple flights to, get back used to flying and stuff. In the buddy box, there's no better plane than the Aeroscout and the Carbon Z Cub. I was going to let him fly my Cletus Cub, once he did all right on the other plane. But oh well. This is Jeff saying thank you, everybody, and you all have a good weekend. This is Jeff saying bye.